Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I could be doing so much more? That feeling, that sense of untapped potential, it's there for a reason. So, what's the real key to turning dreams into reality? Is it talent? Luck? A stroke of magic? No. The answer is discipline. Discipline isn't glamorous. It isn't easy. It's the commitment that keeps pushing you forward when everything else tells you to quit. It's the determination to keep going when the excuses pile up, the courage to go one more mile when every part of you wants to rest. But why does discipline matter so much? Because without it, the journey to your dreams is nothing more than wishful thinking. In this video, we're diving into the true power of discipline, a force that won't just change how you live, but will open doors to achievements you've only dreamed of. This isn't just about doing more. It's about unlocking your full potential every single day, every hour, every minute. So, what exactly is discipline? It's the ability to control your actions, to push yourself forward, and to stay on track no matter the circumstances. Discipline is that inner drive that says, I'll keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's the steady heartbeat that fuels consistent action toward your goals, day after day, week after week. Now, imagine life without discipline. Picture someone who dreams big, but constantly gets sidetracked. Maybe they start each week with a new goal, getting fit, learning a skill, building something new. But when things get tough, they quit. When distractions pop up, they shift their focus. Their goals, they become abandoned projects, half-built, gathering dust. They want success, but without discipline, all they're left with is a string of maybe next times and if onlys. Here's the truth. Discipline is what separates achievers from dreamers. The world is full of people with talent, ideas, and ambition, but only a few make it to the top. And the difference isn't luck or talent. It's discipline. Discipline is the quiet, unglamorous force that keeps you moving forward when others stop. It's the force that transforms potential into reality. Let's dive deeper into the story of Kobe Bryant, a man whose discipline redefined what it means to be dedicated, to push past limits, and to turn potential into legendary status. Kobe's journey wasn't just about natural talent. It was about relentless focus, sacrifice, and an unyielding commitment to improvement. For Kobe, discipline wasn't a tool. It was his way of life. Kobe's day would start before the sun even rose. He'd set his alarm for 4 a.m., pulling himself out of bed when the rest of the world was still fast asleep. Why? Because he knew greatness isn't built on ordinary habits. He lived by a rule he called 2 a day, which meant training twice as hard as the average player. But he didn't just train hard. He trained with purpose. Every shot, every dribble, every move was practiced and repeated until it became instinct. For Kobe, success wasn't about simply showing up. It was about showing up with laser focus, intensity, and a hunger to get better. Throughout his career, Kobe faced countless obstacles. Injuries for most players would have been a reason to step back, maybe even an excuse to slow down. But for Kobe, setbacks were just another challenge. When he tore his Achilles tendon, a devastating injury that could end a player's career, he didn't let anyone else take his free throws. He took them himself, refusing to leave the court in weakness. During rehab, he trained just as rigorously, viewing every setback as fuel to come back stronger. To Kobe, discipline meant that nothing, not even his own body, could keep him from his goals. Kobe's work ethic was legendary. Teammates and opponents would tell stories of him shooting thousands of baskets long after practices had ended, sometimes until his hands were raw. He'd study game footage for hours, analyzing every detail of his opponent's moves, every nuance of the game. This wasn't just talent. It was discipline at its finest. Kobe once said, "I want to be the best, simple and plain." And he was willing to endure any amount of pain, discomfort, or sacrifice to make that a reality. One story from the 2008 Olympics captures Kobe's discipline perfectly. While his teammates were sleeping in their Las Vegas hotel, Kobe was up before dawn, already drenched in sweat from hours in the gym. Dwyane Wade, his teammate, joined him one morning, only to find that Kobe had already been working out for hours. Kobe wasn't just driven to be better than others. He was driven to be better than himself every single day. He understood that discipline isn't about what you do when others are watching. It's about what you're willing to do when no one is watching. Kobe's discipline didn't just inspire his fans. It inspired athletes across all sports, entrepreneurs, anyone with a dream. He showed us that discipline is what sustains you when motivation fades. It's the quiet resolve to keep going, to push through pain, to show up even on the hardest days. Discipline is a choice you make again and again, in every small decision, in every early morning, in every moment you'd rather rest, but choose to keep going instead. Kobe understood that discipline is about more than physical endurance. It's about mental toughness. He trained his mind just like his body, building an unbreakable willpower that carried him through every adversity. He once said, "The moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win." For Kobe, giving up wasn't an option. Every setback fueled his inner fire. Every challenge was an opportunity to grow stronger. In a world full of talent, only a few rise to greatness. Kobe's life showed us that discipline is the great differentiator. It's what turns dreams into achievements, what separates those who make a brief appearance from those who leave a legacy. In the NBA, almost every player has skill and has trained for years, but Kobe's discipline set him apart. It gave him an unshakable tenacity, a focus that wouldn't waver, and a drive that was truly relentless. Kobe Bryant's story isn't just about basketball. It's a story about what's possible when you live with purpose, when you wake up each day committed to being better than you were the day before. Kobe taught us that discipline is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, dreams remain just that, dreams. But with discipline, you have the power to turn those dreams into reality. And that's the lesson Kobe left us. Discipline isn't a one-time effort. It's a lifelong commitment. It's choosing the harder path, putting in the extra hours, enduring the moments of discomfort, all for a cause greater than yourself. Kobe's journey shows us that discipline isn't just a tool. It's a way of life. It's the force that makes greatness possible. So as you think about your own goals, your own dreams, ask yourself, are you willing to commit like Kobe did? Are you ready to make discipline a daily habit, to embrace it as the cornerstone of your journey? Why is discipline so difficult to maintain? Why do so many of us struggle to stick with it, even when we know it's the key to reaching our dreams? It all comes down to a few core challenges we all face: temptation, procrastination, and the pull of short-term pleasure. First, there's the temptation of comfort. In today's world, convenience is everywhere. With a few taps on our phones, we can get almost anything we want: food at our doorstep, entertainment on demand. This ease can make us forget the value of struggle, the importance of working hard for something worthwhile. Discipline asks us to step away from comfort, to choose the hard path instead of the easy way out. It's about consciously embracing discomfort, knowing that growth happens outside our comfort zone. Then, there's procrastination. How often have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow"? It's a trap, a way to avoid putting in the effort today by pushing it off to a future where things will somehow feel easier. But procrastination is the enemy of discipline. It tricks us into believing that we can delay, that we'll get serious later. But the truth is, There's no perfect time to start. There's only now. Discipline is about seizing the present, about committing to the work, even when you don't feel ready or motivated. And finally, there's the allure of short-term pleasure. We live in a society that celebrates instant gratification, that encourages us to seek pleasure now rather than work toward a distant goal. Maybe it's choosing one more episode over a workout, or reaching for junk food instead of a healthy meal. Discipline means saying no to the easy pleasures that don't serve your long-term goals. It's about seeing beyond the moment and understanding that true success requires patience, sacrifice, and a willingness to delay gratification for something far greater tomorrow. But here's the truth. Although discipline is challenging, it's one of the most rewarding choices you can make. When you embrace discipline, you unlock a level of freedom that few people ever experience. You gain control over your actions, your mind, your life. Think about it. When you develop discipline, you're no longer at the mercy of your impulses. You're no longer a prisoner to distractions or fleeting pleasures. Instead, you're in control, shaping your life according to your goals, not the whims of the moment. The long-term benefits of discipline are profound. Physically, it enhances your health. Consistent exercise, balanced nutrition, and quality rest contribute to a body that's stronger, more resilient, and capable of achieving more. Mentally, discipline strengthens your focus, resilience, and ability to handle stress. It sharpens your mind, teaching you to persevere even when things get tough. Financially and professionally, discipline is the backbone of success. It's what allows you to work hard, save money, invest in yourself, and build a future that aligns with your dreams. And beyond all that, discipline allows you to achieve the big goals that truly matter. Whether it's starting your own business, writing a book, running a marathon, or reaching a personal milestone, discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the quiet daily commitment to your dreams that turns them into reality. Yes, discipline is difficult. It requires sacrifice, persistence, a level of self-control that isn't always comfortable. But here's the reward: true freedom. When you live with discipline, you're no longer dependent on motivation or fleeting inspiration. You've built a foundation that doesn't waver, a sense of control that makes every decision intentional, every action purposeful. So ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth trading a bit of comfort today for the chance to become the person you want to be? Discipline may be tough, but it's a path that leads to power, to freedom, and to a life that you're proud to live. And in the end, isn't that what we're all searching for? Building discipline doesn't have to be overwhelming. In fact, it's best to start small. Think of simple actions you can take each day to build consistency. Start by setting your alarm 15 minutes earlier, making your bed in the morning, or dedicating just 15 minutes a day to reading. These small acts of discipline are like seeds. They might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they grow into powerful habits. The next step is to turn discipline into a habit. Research shows it takes about 21 days to form a new habit. Choose one area of discipline you want to strengthen and commit to it daily for 3 weeks. Whether it's exercising, journaling, or setting aside focused time for work, consistency is the key. This process might feel repetitive, but that's exactly how habits are formed. Soon, it'll feel natural, and you won't need to rely solely on willpower to keep going. Along the way, setbacks are inevitable. Maybe you miss a day or slip back into old habits. Remember, failure isn't the end. It's just part of the process. The important thing is to get back up and keep going. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Think of discipline like a muscle. Just as you wouldn't expect to lift heavy weights without gradually building strength, you can't master discipline overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort. Each small act of discipline is like a rep in the gym, gradually strengthening your discipline muscle. Over time, these efforts add up, and what once felt difficult becomes second nature. Now, it's time to take action. Don't just sit back and watch. Make a choice right now to start building discipline in your life. Pick one small action, something simple you can commit to today. Maybe it's setting an alarm for tomorrow morning, spending 10 minutes planning your day, or taking a few minutes to read or exercise. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be consistent. I challenge you to try this for the next 7 days, or even better, make it a 21-day journey. Choose one discipline and commit to it daily, no matter what. It could be waking up at the same time each morning, journaling, eating healthier, or dedicating focused time to a personal goal. Stick with it and share your progress in the comments below. Let's build a community of accountability and support. Here's my promise to you. While these actions may seem small, their impact will grow over time. Every disciplined choice you make is a step toward a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Day by day, these small changes add up, and soon enough you'll start to see the difference, not just in what you do, but in who you are. Discipline is a journey, but with every step, you're getting closer to the life you've always wanted. So, take that first step now. Make today the day you start living with intention, purpose, and the power of discipline. To wrap it all up, remember this: discipline is the foundation of everything you want to achieve. It's what turns dreams into goals, and goals into reality. Today, we've talked about starting small, building habits, and staying resilient through setbacks. Discipline isn't easy, but it's the secret weapon that will transform your life, one intentional choice at a time. So, as you move forward, let discipline be your guide. Embrace it as a daily practice, a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Every small step you take with discipline brings you closer to your potential, to the life you've envisioned. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation. Let's spread this message and help each other grow, one disciplined step at a time. Thank you for watching, and remember, discipline is your superpower. Make it your secret weapon on the journey to greatness.